Hey there guys, I'm back with a brand new Hangout video with Adam's Collections 101, aka Adam, who have joined me on his before. And today I'm joined by a new guest, do not take it seriously, also known as Heather, because we're going to be discussing Doctor Who, spin-off shows, and also movies and other television shows as well. But Heather, do you want to say hello to the viewers?
Hello, everybody.
How are you, Adam? You alright?
Alright, everyone. As James says, there's going to be a Doctor Who chat. While we're talking about Doctor Who, you may not hear me talk much just because I've never watched Doctor Who before. But it won't just be Doctor Who, so that's okay. If you've got any questions for us, ask them in the Q&A bit. I'll answer anything you ask. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this chat. I feel
Thanks, sorry, at the beginning, that links to both Adam's and Heather's channel will be in the description box down below. They both do awesome videos, so go over to check them out and subscribe. And yeah, so Heather, when did you start watching Doctor Who?
Oh gosh, I've been watching Doctor Who since I was about 7 years old.
Yeah.
I started watching it. My grandfather liked it a lot, and when I was younger, my brother would end up. He has a seizure disorder, so he'd be in the hospital when he was little, and I'd end up going over to my grandparents' house, and it would be on, and he'd sit me down and say, "All right, you got to watch this show. It's really good." And he's really the first person ever, I think, to get me into the sci-fi kind of stuff, and I thought it was just awesome.
Yeah. So you've not really seen much of it then, Adam?
No, I've never ever seen one episode before. It's sorry?
You haven't seen any of David Tennant's stories?
Well, I've seen clips, random bits, but I've never seen a whole episode. It's like, it's a show people have always told me to watch, but just for some strange reason, I've never actually sat down and actually watched it before.
Basically, should I give you a little bit of an idea of what it is and basically what it's about?
Yeah, go on then.
So basically, the Doctor is he's from a race called the Time Lords from the planet Gallifrey.
Yep.
And I haven't really seen any of the classic series, so I might be a bit wrong here. Heather, you might be correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe that he landed in London 1963. And the TARDIS, he actually steals a TARDIS to travel through time and space. And I believe it landed in 1963, and the Chameleon Circuit made it stay as a police telephone box from the 1960s. And of course, he needs the companions to travel, otherwise, of course, he'll be alone. I never really saw any of the, say from William Hartnell through to Sylvester McCoy, except there was one DVD I picked up once called Remembrance of the Daleks.
Okay.
You know that one, Heather?
Yeah, I do know that one.
Because I'm into like the new Who stuff only, I started watching it when Christopher Eccleston took over in 2005, and so that was the show that was the version of the show that I started to enjoy. But I gave the Sylvester McCoy story, I believe it was, Remembrance of the Daleks, and it was I guess the effects wasn't because I was too used to the new effects, let's say, and I thought that this is not too good, but I think I should give more classics episodes a go.
Well, the beginning shows from Hartnell and all the way through Capaldi, the going backwards, obviously, to where like Peter McGann was at 96 and previous to Hartnell, that was all kind of a basic setup for any of the special effects they were doing. It's like with the Canine Dog. Have you seen the episodes with Baker and the Canine Dog and the companion Sarah Jane?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the Canine Dog, the way that they like the ability to move the dog and do everything they were doing, and then the Daleks, excuse me, they took a lot of effort, a lot of extra time just to be able to get in and create those kind of sets and then just do everything they were doing. So I think they focused more on the creation of the set than they did a lot of the special effects because they assumed that people would appreciate the set more.
Mm-hmm.
And then the newer ones, obviously, we have so much more technology now that they just really expanded it out to show, the special effects are just, they're so much better, but at the same time, it's very reminiscent of how simplistic it was when they first began. And that's, I think, why I love the newer series as much as the older series.
Yeah. The only, I guess, episode that I saw and I actually own is the Paul McGann 1996 TV movie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a good one, seeing as that's basically the only one I saw from back then. And then it was on to the Chris Eccleston era, where I enjoyed the ones with the Face of Bo,
Oh, yeah.
and I think there was the flat skin thing as well called Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was in the second episode. I can't be too sure. But I liked how. I also liked Adam, and also how the show has been continuing all through the years. Is that the Time Lords have this ability to change their entire being, and it's called regeneration, and it can that's why it's been around since 1963 until now. And I just love the way of how the Doctor can become a completely new person through either if he gets radiation in him and that causes him to die, or if he dies of old age, or anything that causes the regeneration to start.
Yeah.
So when it came to, I like the speech from Chris Eccleston when he became David Tennant, because David Tennant became my favourite Doctor. He still is, but when he do you remember the episode, Heather, when David Tennant he was about to change, but he sort of cheated a bit and didn't change in the end?
Yeah, that was one of those episodes where I'm like, what are they doing?
He was just healing himself with the regeneration energy, and I thought that was interesting because he got shot down by a Dalek.
Do you like Capaldi, James?
Yes and no.
That's kind of where I am with it. It's difficult to watch him because he almost reminds me of watching Pertwee, and I can't stand Pertwee. I mean, I watch him because it's Doctor Who, but I don't like his acting style, and I see some of that in Capaldi, but then I also see a little bit, just tiny bit of Smith almost in Capaldi. It looks like he's trying to grab from each Doctor and do a little bit of each one just to kind of keep the momentum going. But I see a whole lot of Pertwee in him, and it irks me sometimes on some of the shows. I think that's why I haven't finished out that series just yet, because I'm kind of hung up on one of the episodes where his actions remind me so much of Pertwee. I actually got frustrated and turned it off.
So what's your favourite Doctor?
My favorite Doctor is Baker. I absolutely adore Baker. I mean,
Yeah.
you get the fedora, the trench coat, the 12-foot scarf. You have Sarah Jane as the companion, you have K9 as the companion. It's like, for me, that was the best era of Doctor Who, because that's when I really started watching it. Because I watched the previous, I watched Hartnell, I watched Troughton, I watched Pertwee, and then Baker came along, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this guy, he was funny and quirky but serious, but it just, the spectrum of his acting ability really shone through on every episode he was in.
Yeah, David Tennant would be mine. And then when me and my mum was actually almost in tears when he actually regenerated into Matt Smith, because we like David Tennant so much. But we got used to Matt Smith. I think I like Matt Smith more than Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, I like Smith definitely more than Capaldi, for sure. Eccleston, I really adored Eccleston, and I cried so hard when he switched over to Smith. I was just like, why? Why are you doing this to me? But then when Smith came in and he started doing his own thing, it took a couple episodes, but then I was like, all right, this guy's pretty cool. I can watch this.
What about the what do you think of the 50th anniversary?
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
The 50th anniversary. What do you think of that one?
I thought that was fantastic. I mean, I've watched it so many times over now, and I probably end up watching it again tonight now that I'm thinking about it. But it's one of those episodes where you get to the end and like the beginning sequence and the end sequence, and I'm like, hey, oh my gosh, they're showing it, and like all the way through. I'm sitting there watching this, and my husband's looking at me, and he's like, okay, you are getting way too excited about Doctor Who. And I'm like, no, 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 no. This is like not even the highest level of excitement. Just let me put that out there. So I thought it was brilliant. I really did.
Does your children like Doctor Who?
Not so much. My daughter she watched some of it, and then she didn't watch the rest, and a lot of it is just influence from school because she said that a lot of the kids at school that like Doctor Who are real jerks, so it kind of put her off to the show. But she's already like shown interest in wanting to watch it. She just wants to wait until she's away from that kind of environment, and just that way she can really immerse herself in it. Because she watches so many different shows and just different spectrums of stuff, horror movies and everything, sci-fi, horror, just all kinds of stuff, and she absolutely adores them. She's definitely like my husband and I are. We just love just about every movie there is out there. So TV series, just depends on who's in it and what's going on. But my son, not so much. He hasn't really gotten into it yet, but he's 13, so he's coming up on that age of, really trying to figure out who he is as a person. So I kind of want him to start watching, but I think for younger kids, it's more important for them to start with Eccleston and then try to go backwards than start with the original and try to go forward, because they're so used to the way culture is now, and they're so used to the special effects now, that I think going backwards and trying to move forward would put them off to the show.
That's kind of like me, really. Enjoying the ones now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But, yeah, so is Tom Baker's your favourite era, as it were?
Yeah, Baker is my favorite because he was 74 to 81. He was a good chunk of the Doctor Who original series, and just the episodes that he did. They didn't do very many every year, and it kills me. I don't know if you guys know this or not. You probably do. But there are so many episodes that are just lost because they re-recorded over them, or they wipe the tapes, and there's just so much out there that we're never going to see again unless somebody's made copies somewhere, which there is a couple of websites I've noticed out there, people trying to hunt down if anyone ever recorded or did anything where they have the backups of it, and I'm hoping someone comes through. But there are a lot of Baker episodes that are not available anymore that I remember vividly, and I just wish they were, because that was my favorite era.
I've been to the US for a few times, and when I spoke to anybody over there about Doctor Who, it's like they never knew, like, never heard of it.
Yeah, it depends on who you talk to and where you go. I know, like, where I'm at, I'm in Oregon, so we have a lot of people up here who do like Doctor Who. It's just it's few and far between for the age groups, and I notice it's more like 30s to 40s than it is 20s to 30s, and then if it's not in that range, it's the 15-year-olds, the 14, 15-year-olds that are just getting into the newer show and don't realize there were so many doctors, So it's kind of in between. I guess it really depends on how, like, for me, it depended on how I was raised. I mean, my grandfather introduced me to it, but if he hadn't have, I never would have known about it, So I think it's a person getting another person into it is really what it would be like over here.
Yeah, that's good actually that somebody else, in your family enjoyed it and actually introduced it to you in a way and got you into it and made you a fan as well. So that's really cool.
Yeah, my grandfather, he told me, he's all, if you go back and watch Hartnell, you're going to think he's a total and complete jerk. But you know what? He was the beginning steps to creating a huge legacy for people and a huge fandom that just branched out even further than what they ever expected. And he was right,
Companions. Do you have any favourite companions?
I think my favorite companion is Sarah Jane. I absolutely adore Sarah Jane.
Yeah. I liked her role when she came back in Series 2 and, with the new series with David Tennant.
Oh, yeah.
I think the episode was called A School Reunion
Mm-hmm.
in Series 2, and she's working undercover in a school, and I think the doctor playing like a school teacher or something.
Yeah, I was so excited. I'm like, that's Sarah Jane, that's Sarah Jane. And my husband, he's like, what are you? And I'm like, Sarah Jane. He's like, I know who Sarah Jane is, but what are you talking about? I'm like, that's Sarah Jane, Sarah Jane, Doctor Who, Sarah Jane. And he's like, oh my gosh, you are freaking out. I'm like, I know, but she's my favorite.
I also like I don't remember what episode this is, but there is a part where you've got Sarah Jane and you've got Captain Jack, Rose Tyler coming back in it. Martha Jones. There's like a whole group of companions around the TARDIS, and I think in this episode there was like two versions of the 10th Doctor.
Oh yeah.
I can't be too sure the name of the episode, but that one stands out to me quite a bit because I like that one. Do you like Donna?
I like Donna. I didn't like Donna at first. It took a while for me to warm up to her, and then I cried my eyes out when it turned into Dr. Donna, and I was just like, no, please, no, don't do this to her, and it just, oh, it was crazy. But I didn't like her at first, I'll be honest. I really took a lot of time to warm up to her. But once I did, I think she was really good.
What's your thoughts on the character of the Master?
Oh boy. It depends on where they take this, because I get what they're trying to do with the Master, and I don't know, have you read any of the blogs that are online about where they think they may be taking it?
No, but I have recently seen the new Master in the new series with the Peter Capaldi Doctor.
Yeah, so they're thinking, and I hope they don't do this because this may ruin the rest of it. In my opinion, it might, but I think what they're going to try to do is take the Master and make him into, obviously he's the nemesis, that's all there is to it, but I think they're going to try to make it into where he's more of an icon than the Doctor, and there's more focus on the Master than the Doctor, and that's going to completely switch the dynamic of the show, and I don't think it's going to work very well if they do that. If they do it for 1 or 2 episodes where he takes over, that would be fine, but if they do it to where he's running the universe, so to speak, the many different universes, I think that's really going to just tank the whole series.
I like the John Sim Master from the Russell T Davies era.
Oh yeah.
Because the whole thing where he thinks he can hear drums in his head and he's going insane.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh, we've got a comment here saying my favourite was Joe Grant from May to December.
That was a good one, definitely.
Joe Grant, and what? That's from the classic era. I don't know really. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is. Let me just double check real quick. I was trying to remember off the top of my head, but I think my cold medicine's giving me a little fuzziness right now.
You alright, Adam?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. I
Well, yeah,
apologise.
go ahead, Adam, I'm sorry.
I didn't say that. If anyone who's watching, I apologise if I sound a bit funny, but my throat's a bit weird at the minute, so yeah, apologies for that.
So what about the spin-off shows, Heather? Do you like the spin-off shows like Torchwood? Have you seen that?
I watched Torchwood. I got hung up in the middle of Torchwood, and I think it was because they really turned it into, for me, more of a soap opera than a sci-fi show.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got stuck in, let me tell you which one I was on. The episode that bothered me the most, I think, was in 2009. Let me find it here real quick. Get the title. It was, it was Children of the Earth, Day 4.
Oh yeah, I know the ones.
That one, it just, for some reason, it bothered me, and I could not move past that episode. And I keep trying to, and I keep watching it from the beginning, and there's the bomb, and everything goes on. And I apologize if anybody's listening that hasn't seen it yet, but there's so much content going on between these episodes that it almost feels like it's a an overflow of information, but at the same time, it's not information that we necessarily need to get through the episode. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it was really frustrating to me to try to watch that. But I just tried watching through it again, actually, just like a month ago. And I got all the way through day 1, day 2, but when I got to day 3, it just, again, it's like hitting a brick wall. I just cannot move past that episode.
Yeah. Do you like any of the other shows? I don't know if they have them over there. Is it Sarah Jane Adventures?
I haven't seen the other ones yet. I've only seen Torchwood. I usually do, like, if I can find it on Netflix or Hulu, I'll watch it on there, but I haven't seen any of the other ones as of yet. I want to, though.
So, you've recently seen my Doctor Who Experience video. Do you enjoy that?
Oh, that was awesome. I still want to go there. I was like, I'm sitting there going, oh my gosh, they have that. Oh my gosh, they have that. Oh my gosh, they have a Cyberman. I want to like be in front of a Cyberman so bad. I wanted to do that for Halloween, but I didn't have the time to get it done. But I think I might try to do that this year and dress as a Cyberman.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, so that day I went to, Cardiff is where the show was made.
Mm-hmm.
In Wales, because I'm in Bristol, and like Wales is like across the border. And so we went on the train to Wales, to Cardiff. And as we were walking past, you had the location where part of Torchwood was filmed. And you kind of walk up from that area, and you come to the Experience building. My favourite set is the David Tennant, Christopher Eccleston TARDIS. And just seeing, everything there in the way of just different costumes and stuff in the show is really good. You think you'll go there?
I'd love to go there. I want to visit over there so bad. Like, oh, you have no idea. It's like one of the life goals. It's like on my list of I have to do it kind of thing. But when I do, I want to see that. I want to see so many things that are over there, just filming locations and just amazing stuff, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, before I forget, you can actually. There's certain times that they only do this. What I'm about to say, because they film. I think they're filming at the moment. So when I went over there, they didn't have this thing on. But when they're not filming, they have they actually go to the studio for an actual tour inside the Peter Capaldi TARDIS set.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
It's a shame they don't have it all the time because it's a working studio. There's actually
Right.
the show there, but when they're not busy or not making a series, they've got tours there. So I think you still need to go to the Experience and like get the tickets from there. But I think you can still like be taken to the studio in like a group of people, and you can just visit the set and stuff, and like video there or take photographs and different things like that. So I haven't visited the set yet myself, the particular set from the studio, but maybe next time I might.
Do they ever have any special appearances by some of the cast?
Sadly, not that I know of.
Oh.
But I'd like there to be. Maybe in the future I might be, but not as of yet.
I think that'd be awesome if they did that. They just had like maybe one or two of the cast there. That'd be really, really neat.
I would say, I don't know, top 5 people you'd like to meet, say, if you went to Cardiff and you went to the Experience.
Oh gosh. Okay, so question: living, non-living, or doctors, companions? Which way do you want it done? Because I have like a list in my head already.
Top 5 of your choices.
So obviously Baker. If I met Tom Baker in person, I swear I could die that day and be happy. I'm not even joking. That is like one of my dreams. Sarah Jane, obviously. Sarah Jane Smith would be amazing to meet. John Barrowman, I would absolutely love to walk up to him and be like, "Hey, Captain Jack," that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Eccleston and I think Smith would be the other two.
Cool. How about David Tennant? Or
I would like to meet David Tennant. I think it'd be awesome, but on a list of 5, he kind of gets bumped down to 6, I think. Because only with Eccleston, because Eccleston is just he's a different notch up, I think.
We've got a question here. I think, good evening, guys. Hope you're all having a good day. And that's from Cass. Yeah,
Hi guys, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, Cass. How you doing, Heather? From the comment.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I got to store the questions because otherwise they get lost down the list if there becomes quite a amount of them.
Going back to Joe Grant, did you ever see where they showed her? She was in a TV interview, and I'm trying to remember who it was she was with, but it was a British show, and she was talking about how she was, the voice of the TARDIS, so to speak. And she did an amazing job of explaining exactly how the show affected her and what it did to change her life in so many ways. I didn't know if you guys had ever caught that or not.
I don't think I did. Have you seen any of the animated episodes?
I have not. No, I've had a couple people send me links and saying, "Hey, you should check this out," and I haven't gotten to it yet. I do have it on my list to do, though, obviously.
Because I've got one of them here.
Oh, that's cool.
I saw it on TV a while back. I thought I must pick that up, and I got that in the Doctor Who Experience, store that was there, and this other one here.
Oh, that's a neat one.
That one's got the voice of both David Tennant and also Freeman Adgerman, who played Martha Jones.
I always liked Martha. Martha was very straightforward to the point kind of a gal, She was pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you seen the Christmas special?
I saw part of it. I didn't see the rest. I'm gonna watch it probably tonight or tomorrow. Actually, I have it on my queue.
Yeah, so I've started. I watched the last episode of this, and I just actually finished off watching the extras last night, which was Doctor Who: The Ultimate Time Lord. That's like actually you'll feel actually going around with Peter Davidson, who played the Fifth, and he's trying to find out who the Ultimate Doctor is, and he comes out at the end with it being Peter Capaldi. But I think that whoever is your Doctor, that is like your Ultimate Doctor, really.
Capaldi?
Mine was David Tennant.
Yeah, I think my ultimate doctor was Baker for sure, but I don't know. I got to see where Capaldi's going with it because you've watched them all, right? You've seen all the episodes for 8.
Yeah.
So, how to word this question without giving away too much information? Does he branch out further from where he started in the first 3 episodes, or is he just kind of riding that median of fame, of being the Doctor? Does he branch out on his own, or is he just kind of solidified into the character?
I think he does kind of branch out a bit, but I think he's kind of more grumpy than he ever used to be before. Deep Breath, that's what. Have you seen Deep Breath?
Sorry, it cut out. What did you say? Did I see what?
Deep Breath.
No, I don't. Well, I might have seen that one actually. Let me think. I think I have, yeah.
That was the first one. I like the part when Matt Smith, gets started at the end of it.
Yeah.
Because Clara doesn't really know who he is anymore because of him changing, and then receiving the phone call from the 11th Doctor from the previous Christmas special. I thought it was a good part. And it kind of made her want to still stay with the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a greatest fan of Peter Capaldi. I mean, I'm watching and I'm still enjoying the show because I'm a fan of the show now, but I'm not a greatest fan of the Capaldi Doctor.
Yeah, you gotta kind of take him with a grain of salt, so to speak. It's like, I don't know. For me, like I said, because he reminds me so much of Pertwee and his actions, I think that's what kind of shies me away from him.
Okay, should we say what have you been watching good movies lately, Heather? Over?
Not so much. I've been doing finals for school, which I just got done with, and then I start up my next classes here next week. But I'm almost to my bachelor's. Yay! Almost done. Almost. But let's see, what was the last good movie I watched? Probably an older movie. Well, I watched. Have you guys seen the new RoboCop?
Yeah, I have.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What do you think of it, Adam?
I'm probably gonna get quite a lot of crap for this, but I thought it was watchable. It weren't good, but it weren't terribly bad. I can understand why people hate it because it's like way different from the original. But yeah, it's watchable. That's what my opinion is on it.
I had to kind of go into it as it's its own standalone movie. That way I could watch it, because if I even tried to remotely compare it to, RoboCop from '87, it was like, it was ruining my childhood, so to speak. You know what I mean? It was just one of those movies. But I think Joel Kinnaman did a good job for the most part. He's no Peter Weller, but he did a good job with what he had to work with.
I'm looking for like new horror movies actually to come out because I go to cinema with a friend, who I went to Cardiff with to the Doctor Who experience, and there's not many that good horror movies out lately. We've got something here from Adam. Have you gotten any new Funko Pops lately? Do any of you own any Doctor Who ones?
I got one on Tuesday. I got the Hot Topic Glow in the Dark exclusive of The Crow, which is pretty cool.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. But, yeah, like I was saying, I got the Glow in the Dark Crow, which is pretty cool. It glows okay in the dark. It's not the best. You can see it in the dark, but it's not like massively bright. But yeah, I got that one. That's a pretty cool one. I was actually surprised because obviously being a Hot Topic exclusive, I don't think we'll get it over here, but I managed to find it, so that's pretty cool. I don't have any of the Doctor Who ones. I probably won't get any because I haven't seen the TV show. And then also is that another thing is they haven't been released yet. I know the showcase. Sorry?
I have to say, do you think you'll probably start watching Doctor Who at some point?
You know what? I will eventually give it a go. I'm not sure when, but I imagine at some point I will, just because I know it's a massive TV show. It's very popular. So I'll probably just watch it, see what all the hype is about. But what I was saying about the Doctor Who Pops is they haven't been released yet, but they did get showcased at a New York Toy Fair a couple of weeks ago. I've seen the concept art for them, and they do look, even though I don't like Doctor Who, they do look pretty cool. Yeah. You've got the TARDIS, Dalek, the 10th and 11th Doctor, the Weeping Angel, another Doctor.
Oh, the Weeping Angels, they're a good monster in the show. Do you like those?
Yeah.
Oh, Weeping Angel is awesome. So is the Silence.
Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, I saw one of those at the experience on that video.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Every now and then, just for fun, I'll write on my hand, and then I'll go to town, and somebody will know what it is, and they'll be like, "Oh, Doctor Who fan." I'm like, "Yes, somebody else knows."
Yeah, the Silence. They should have a Funko Pop of that, Adam. It's like
you never know, they might do, because obviously these are just the first ones they're doing.
Yeah.
and they're probably going to see how well they sell, which is Doctor Who, so obviously again they're going to sell really well. So they'll probably release loads of more out in like different waves.
Yeah, so it's like basically Funko Pops are being done of all different like more classic shows as well, aren't they now? Shows that aren't even on anymore.
Yeah, for example, they're releasing the Munsters,
Oh, right,
which
yeah.
is one of my favourite shows I used to watch when I was a kid. So I'm really happy about that because it's something I never thought they would do, and I've seen them do what they look like, and they look really good. Especially the grandpa one. It
Yeah.
just looked exactly like how he does on a TV show. I think it's great how they could capture his image in the vinyl pop.
Yeah, the Funko Pops, Heather.
I don't have any of them. No, they're not really my thing. I like them, but I don't collect them. I think they're cool though.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen The Imitation Game?
No.
No, I haven't seen
Oh,
it yet.
you gotta watch that movie. That is such an amazing movie because Benedict Cumberbatch plays Alan Turing, obviously, and it's just one of those shows that you start watching and it grips you from the beginning, and you're just torn all the way through the story until the end, and in the end, you're bawling your eyes out because you don't expect what's going to happen. It's really, really well done film.
Cool.
I should see what try and see it. Is it a new one or
Yeah, it came out not too long ago. Did you see The Theory of Everything
no?
about Stephen Hawking?
All right, yeah.
That's another great movie. That's one that it takes a lot in a movie for me to actually cry, but man, I was like grabbing the Kleenex in that movie because it was just such a well done movie.
Have you seen Adam?
No, it's without sounding too. How can I put it? Ignorant. It's not really something I'd watch. I know it looks like it's been made really well, and the acting in it is phenomenal from clips I've seen. But it's just something that doesn't personally interest me that too well, to be honest.
I can understand that because if you're not really into Stephen Hawking, it's not really something you'd want to sit through.
Yeah.
What is some of my recent pickups, Heather?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Here's some of my recent movie pickups.
I didn't. You did a video recently, right, about the pickups that you did?
Yeah, was it these
I
ones?
have it. Yeah, I have it queued, but I didn't see it yet. What is that one?
That's Anthony Head from Buffy. Is him exploring vampires.
Oh, that's cool.
From the back, him.
Well, it's cool.
Who played Giles in Buffy.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a big fan of these, and I'm trying to collect these from the US. It's the Mill Creek title, and it's Ernest Goes to Jail.
Oh, sweet. I have all of those. I love the Ernest movies.
Yeah. I'm trying to get Ernest Goes Stupid because that's my favourite one in the series. And I think Ernest Saves Christmas. There's a lot of them. I believe there's a TV show in there of them as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The TV show is amazing. I love the TV show. It was so cool.
TV show's never been available here, I don't believe. But only I've had these ones on VHS when I was younger.
Yeah.
Wanted them on DVD, but now decided to get them on Blu-ray. It be in it's Region 8, but it's actually Region 3, so actually take it to friends and watch it as well. So it's
You can actually pick up the Hey Vern, It's Ernest, the complete series on Amazon. If you
yeah,
can't get it for Amazon UK, you can do it through the US Amazon, and it's right now they have it at half price. It's $5.71
that's good.
US dollar. Yeah. I used to love watching that show. It's such a funny show.
Are you a fan of this movie?
Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. That is a Good addition. Can you play multi-region stuff?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can.
Because I think this would be a good addition if you like the film.
You guys always get the awesome steelbooks, and we don't get that over here. I get so jealous sometimes because some of the stuff you guys get is just amazing, and then we get like next to nothing with ours. I'm like, I need to move to England. That's all there is to it.
Right, put these back. I'll be right back. Do you get many steelbooks, Adam?
Sorry, what did you say? You broke up.
So do you collect many steelbooks?
No, I have one in my collection, which is the Ultimate Edition of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Which is a really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice steelbook. It's got 3 discs, loads of extras and stuff. But that's all I've got.
I not recently. Just before Christmas, I picked up the 2 UK releases of Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 on Steelbook from Zavvi. Is it Zavvi.com? They're exclusive. They were exclusive Steelbooks.
Nice.
Oh, now I'm really jealous. You guys are getting Taxi Driver, Commando Director's Cut. Oh, man. Oh, Batman. Batman on May 25th, Steelbook, the 1966 Batman show. Oh, man. That's so awesome.
Do you like? Actually, you got in the US. You got that nice edition of the Batman box set, the TV series.
Yeah, I've been looking at that. I keep eyeballing it on Amazon because I want to order it, but my bank says no. I want it, though. I want it so bad.
Is it like a nice set, mind?
Yeah, it's an amazing set. It has so many
And
discs in it.
you've got the theme, aren't you? Like the button that plays the theme on the side. You've got the car on inside it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a Blu-ray set in it as well, the box set.
I think so.
Yeah. I think that like we get some awesome sets, but I think that the US does as well in a way.
Yeah, we have a few good ones too. It's kind of sometimes it seems like it's few and far between for the years, depending on what they come out with. But we do have some really good sets. Like I have a couple different ones for the Big Lebowski, the bowling ball set, and another one, and then that I don't know if you saw my video or not about the 70s, the box that I have that has the fringe and everything on the outside, and then it's just chock full of everything. Yeah, that was a great set. That was an awesome pickup that we got for that one. So I thought that was cool.
Are you watching any good TV shows at the moment? Or? Heather?
Lately, I've been watching. Well, House of Cards came back on, so I'm like totally addicted to that show.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of funny because the first 2 seasons I just powered through them and watched them straight through. But the 3rd season, it's kind of lacking. So I'm trying to push through just to see how it's going to turn out. But I watched the original, the UK version. I watched most of that, and I thought that was actually a little bit better than the US version.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been watching that one, and then the other one my daughter actually got me into was Parks and Recreation. That seems to be a funny show. I'm getting a kick out of that. They just canceled it. They just ended the series, but I'm only on like season 3 out of 7, so I still got a ways to go.
There's a show, well, it's a returning show, but it's been on for a while now. I'm a big fan of the US show Supernatural.
Oh yeah, I've watched that all the way up to the end of season 5.
With, Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles.
Yep.
Love that show. I've got seasons 1 to... I'm slowly doing a collection overview of my entire collection. I'm going to be doing part 2 tomorrow, starting off my DVDs. And that's just a mixture of horror at the moment, and then I'm going to be going up to my small zombie collection, and then up to DVD steelbooks, then to my TV shows, which would be Supernatural, The X-Files. I also like The X-Files as well.
I love The X-Files. I just started watching that again for like the 15th time.
Yeah, and I've got seasons 1 to 8 on still old VHS box set I've got to put away, but I'm still slowly trying to get the DVDs because I'm getting them singly.
Did you get the movies?
I still. Oh yeah, actually, there's a really nice Blu-ray Steelbook out over here that I'd like to try and get at some point. Of Fight the Future, the first one, and I Want to Believe.
Yeah.
So I want to. I think that might be like my next pickup actually.
Did you
Um,
hear that they're trying to bring X-Files back?
I read an article on the web. Yeah, I think that would
That's
be
going to be
cool.
amazing if they do that because Duchovny's all for it. I mean, he's like ready to go. So they're just waiting to get everybody together.
Is it going to be like a shorter amount of episodes though? Like it's not going to be a 22 season.
Yeah, they said it was going to be like maybe 6 to 8 shows. They just want to kind of throw it out there and see if there's enough hype is what they think there is, I think.
Yeah.
And then just kind of, testing the water, so to speak. But it's going to take off. I mean, every Comic-Con you go to or, you see any of the cons that are going on all over the world, you see X-Files characters almost every single time without fail. So it's still hugely popular.
Yeah. I love the well, as I say, I'm trying to get all seasons on DVD. So I've got the first three at the moment, so I need to get rest up to season 9. I've got the Lone Gunman, the spin-off show. I quite like that as well.
Oh, the Lone Gunman show is amazing. I just watched that through again like the third time. I love that show. It's so cool.
Have you got sets of the X-Files and that? Or?
I don't know. I have, let's see, I have the 2 movies, and then I think I have most of the episodes because I had purchased them online, so I have most of them that way, but I want to get the box set. I want to get the whole thing, and then I want the poster so bad. And I don't know if you guys have looked up trying to find that poster or not, but the I Want to Believe poster, there are so many out there that are not the exact one that he had. It's really difficult to find the one from the show, and that's the one I'm
Oh,
looking
it's like a
for.
replica one of what David Duchovny had in his office.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you'll see it where the UFO will be slightly larger. It'll be down further from where it's at on the picture. The I Want to Believe is in a different like slightly different font. Like you can find a whole bunch of knockoffs, but it's really difficult to find the original.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the X-Files, Adam?
Um, it's another show I've never watched.
I think I've been recommending it to you, though, and I had them in the past.
Yeah, you have. And it is. I have a list of shows I'm going to watch, and X-Files is like towards the top because it's about aliens and other stuff as well, which I'm really interested in. So it is. And I've been eyeing up the complete box set as well because you can get it for like 45 to 50 pounds, which is pretty cool for 9 seasons and 2 movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good deal.
Yeah. But it is definitely one I will watch.
Yeah, because you do like your aliens, don't you, Adam?
I do, yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting because the guy they call the cigarette smoking man. I absolutely think that's hilarious because they don't call him like everybody else calls him Cancer Man, the guy that smokes all the time, but he's actually labeled as the cigarette smoking man. I always thought that was funny.
Hello, have you ever played the X-Files game? The old video game?
No, I haven't. I had a friend that used to play it all the time and he loved it.
I actually got some gameplays on my channel of it.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, there's about... Actually, to be honest, it's actually quite funny because the gameplays I've done in 9 parts, plus there's 9 seasons of the show. I just realised that until now. There's 9 parts of the game that I, recorded doing my gameplay. There's 9 seasons. That's interesting.
Did you know that the suits that Gillian Anderson wore were meant to make her look taller? Did you ever see any of the documentaries about the X-Files at all?
No.
So she's super short. I think she's like 5'4" or 5'6". I mean, she's like super short. And so if you look at her, the way they do the camera angles, they're always doing like an upward angle, or she is always wearing a suit where the jacket is longer than it should be, and it's to give the appearance that she's taller than she is. And she used to say that she hated doing some of the scenes where she had to run and stuff because she had on these really enormously high heels. They were like 4 or 5 inch heels just to kind of bring her up a little bit, and she ended up having to go down to the 2 to 3 inch heels because it was such a hassle for her, and then it was hard for her to act in those. But I always thought that was interesting. They tried to make her appear to be just slightly shorter than Duchovny, but she's actually much shorter than he is.
What type of the episodes do you like in the way of like Monster of the Week or the alien stories, or
Like, you mean from the X-Files?
yeah.
From the X-Files, I absolutely love, let me find the actual episode. It's the one where, I'm trying to remember his name. He controls things and he gets struck by lightning all the time.
Yeah. I think that's in season 3.
Yeah, and it's such a good episode, and I absolutely adore that actor. So seeing him in that, I was like, holy cow, Giovanni Ribisi, that's his name. So, and then Jack Black, the first time I ever saw Jack Black was on X-Files, and then he became hugely popular, so.
Did you enjoy the other show done by Chris Carter, Millennium?
I have not seen Millennium. Everybody keeps telling me I should watch it, but I have not seen it yet.
I'm right there with you, actually, because I've not either.
Have you seen it, Adam?
I've never even heard of it, to be honest.
I think it's like another. Is that a type of spin-off show to X-Files, or?
The Millennium, I think so. Let me double check it and make sure.
I know it's done by Chris Carter, but.
He definitely created the X-Files, but I don't know if this was a spin-off to that or not. There was a crossover episode of the X-Files titled Millennium that had Frank Black and the Millennium Group in it, but I think it's just a separate show that he's done is all.
Adam, are you a fan of Rob Zombie music?
Oh, sorry. Oh, right, yeah. I said it broke up while I was saying it, but yeah, I am a fan of his music. I'm a big fan of his music. I suppose you could call me a massive fanboy of Rob Zombie. He's just he just all this stuff that he does I really like. His favourite album of mine would probably be his first one, which is titled Hellbilly Deluxe, and that has like more of his well-known songs on it, like Living Dead Girl, Super Beast, Dragula, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, big fan of his music. I loved his comics he did, which, for the life of me, I don't know why I cannot remember what they're called, but he did do them, and his movies I really like as well.
You see, Heather, that Adam's got his collection of Funkos behind him.
Sorry, I had to step away for a moment. What'd you say?
Adam's got his collection of Funko Pops behind him.
I know, I saw that, actually. I thought that was pretty cool. How many do you have, Adam?
How many do I have? I've got 18 at the minute.
That's cool.
It's good. It's good to have in their boxes, though, isn't it? Because they're they're a collector's item then.
Yeah, I mean, I just like the way they're displayed in the boxes. They look quite cool. I need to get some protectors for them so they don't get dusty and stuff.
But can you get some of those? Can you, like, a protective
Yeah, yeah. You can get. They're like the same shape of the box. They're just like only a little bit bigger, so they fit in quite nicely and protects them from obviously dust and other stuff. And yeah.
Yeah. I heard that there's what Funko Pops are there coming out next, Adam? Do you know? Or?
Yeah, there's so many coming out. There's loads of Marvel ones coming out, like for the new Avengers movie. They've got some. They've got for the TV ones. They've got Doctor Who, and then they've also got movie-wise. They've got Harry Potter, which is the ones I'm really looking forward to. So they look pretty cool. Mine's gone blank. And there's loads. Oh yeah, they're releasing Borderlands ones, which is a game series that I quite like. But I know they just released I think it's 7 or 8 new Batmans for the 75th anniversary of Batman, and each one's a different colour of the rainbow, which is a bit weird, but they look pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is loads. I mean, there's a massive list. I just my mind has gone blank for the moment.
What videos do you have planned next, Heather?
I want to do a video that's similar to Trancers. Have you guys seen Trancers?
No.
Has Tim Thomerson and Helen Hunt, and they go back and forth through the future and past, and they have there are people who come back and they're trying to kill off Tim Thomerson, and they end up, it's like, kind of like almost like they're a zombie, but they're not really a zombie, and he has to fight them.
Interesting.
The second one, Trancers 2, because Trancers came out, that was, oh gosh, what, 84?
Yeah, that's the year I was born.
Yeah. Trancers 2 came out in 91, and my brother-in-law actually is in Trancers 2. He's one of the extras that's off to the side holding a gun, getting ready to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool, but I always thought it was awesome because the guy's name, his character is Jack Death, D-E-T-H, and I always fell in love with that name. You know, it was like one of the, like a badass name. And then he's trying to, save the world, clean up the world, and get rid of, certain people and that kind of stuff. And well, the government is, and he's trying to keep them from doing that because that's essentially what they call trancers, or people who've been tranced. So they're people with mental illnesses or, some other thing that causes them to be in somewhat of a trance, so to speak. So they call them trancers. But I always thought it was cool, and I kind of wanted to do like an homage to that movie as one of my next videos.
Have you ever seen a show called Dead Like Me?
No.
That's a Canadian show, I believe. Basically about a group of Grim Reapers. About Buffy and Angel.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've seen Buffy almost all the way through the seasons because I watched it when it was on, when it first aired, and then Angel, I watched some of it when it first aired, and then I went back and actually watched all the seasons on Netflix. But the ending of Angel, oh, that irked me. It was just like so abrupt, and they could have done so much better with that, I thought. What do you think?
I said that in the past in my chats. I didn't agree with the ending of it. I mean, people have said that they continue the story on in comic book form, but for the ending of the show, I didn't like it at all. They could have, I don't know, they could have made the ending a bit more better than it was because it just faded to, darkness at the end of the after all those demons and things were after them and coming towards them, and it just ended, and I thought, is this really the end of it now?
Exactly. It was very lazy and just lackluster,
Yeah. No, I mean, I did like all seasons. I have them all in my collection. I've a 1 to 5 season box set in my room right next to my Buffy collection. But the season 5 final, I just didn't like the ending of it at all. Have you seen the ending of it? You haven't seen it, Angel, yet, have you, Adam?
I've seen the first couple of episodes.
Yeah.
That's one you recommended me to watch, and I've started watching it. Yeah, I think, was it 3-4 episodes I think I've seen.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know the episode that I watched that I really like was the one with Spike and Oz in it, where they had that ring.
Mm-hmm.
That one, the ones I've watched, that one's been my favourite so far.
Yeah. There's also one that had Buffy in it, where Angel became human. Have you seen? You've not seen that one yet?
No. So it's that later on in the seasons, isn't it?
It's still season 1.
Is it? Well,
I think
don't
it's
know.
later in the episodes, though.
Yeah.
I'm kind
Yeah,
of
no, I'm not.
interested to see your thoughts or hear your thoughts, Adam, on when Lauren comes in. The guy that plays Lauren is just amazing as an actor. He definitely he passed too soon, that's for sure.
It's a shame about that. He was a good actor as well.
He was so good in that show, and it was sad because they didn't know he was going to do it. It was congestive heart failure.
And also in season one, you had Glenn Quinn,
Yeah,
the Irish actor who played oh man, look, what's his name? Doyle.
yeah.
Then that other Buffy character came in. Then you afterwards Wesley from well, late season one onwards.
Do you guys watch Bones at all?
Oh, the show with Dave Boreanaz.
Hmm.
I've heard of it. I think I've seen bits of it, but not really seen. I haven't settled down and seen a whole season of it. Have you?
Yeah, I absolutely adore that show. I'm like, wait, I can't wait till the end of March so they can come back. It's one of those shows that just kind of gripped me from the beginning. And I think one of the reasons why is because his counterpart, obviously, Emily Deschanel, she's amazing as Temperance.
Have you seen the David Boreanaz movie called Valentine?
No, I had somebody send me a link for it that said, hey, if you like Bones and that, you gotta watch this, but I haven't seen it yet.
Because you got it and you had him as well.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Yes, it's good. It's kind of a mystery ending, but I won't spoil it for you if you've not seen it. But I totally recommend it to you because yeah, it's a mystery ending, but it just give it away if I just said it. Try not to. Um,
Is it one that it has twists and turns and you're not expecting it?
yeah.
See, that's cool. I like movies like that.
Hmm. I think it was recorded during the time of Buffy, but
Yeah, it came out in 2001, so it would have been right near the tail end of that.
mhm. Do you have a favorite season of the show, Buffy or Angel?
For Buffy, I think it'd have to be the first one, honestly, because it had more bumps and hurdles to get over, but the acting ability is still shown through, I think, for the most part. For Angel, it's hard to choose. I'd have to say the episodes was it 2000 and 2004 with Lauren. I'd have to say those are probably my favorites.
Hmm. Oh, my favorite was when they go back to his home dimension. I think it was called Pylia.
Oh yeah, that was a neat episode.
And when they're like Lauren like singing his karaoke demon, but when they're in like his own dimension, he starts singing. He makes them all deaf.
I always thought that was kind of funny.
Adam, do you have any questions today?
Uh, yeah, I have, but I'm just gonna go make myself a drink and then I'll come back with my questions.
Okay. See you in a minute. Adam brought some the last chat he did was called the Nerdy Chat a while ago. And Adam brought some like questions to the chat so we could answer them here and there.
Oh, that's cool.
And he said before the chat I was talking to him on Skype, and he was weighing about last time we wrote down about 12. He said he might do some more this time, but it's just different questions on different movies and TV shows, and be good to answer them.
Yeah, I don't generally watch a whole lot of mainstream TV. If I do, I watch it on like Netflix or Hulu to get caught up. But sometimes I'll watch stuff on network if it's on. Like every now and then, my roommate and I will watch The Voice or the what was the other one we watched? America's Got Talent, and I forgot what the other one was. There's another one. Sorry, she's in the room with me, just not on the chat with me. The singing ones, yeah.
Oh, my mum's watching The Voice.
But yeah, we like to watch those. And then there's actually one that we watch that we absolutely adore. It's the Great British Bake Off.
Yeah.
Oh, we absolutely love that show. It's so fun to watch. I think it's really cool. And then Mary Berry.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Oh, she's so funny.
Yeah, that's is that on BBC America or?
It's on for us. It's on PBS, so Public Broadcasting Network. But it is BBC because they just re-air it on PBS for us. And then I watch Downton Abbey. I'm like so addicted to that show. It's not even funny.
Um, what channel is that on?
It's on PBS as well. I watch it on Hulu though, or well, lately I've been watching on Amazon because Hulu didn't have it, so I had to watch the episodes on Amazon. But I love it, and I don't know if you've seen it or not. Do you watch the show?
I've seen bits of it, like
Yeah.
advertisements of it on TV, but I've not really seen the show.
Yeah. There's a song out there that was featuring Bruno Mars called Uptown Funk. Well, they did that song for Downton Abbey, and it's called Downton Funk. Oh, it is so hilarious. I was laughing so hard I thought I was going to put a rib out. I swear to God. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
I just really like the dynamics of the show. I mean, it starts off in 1920s and just runs from there, and it's high society slash, everything they had to deal with in the manner they dealt with it in, but yet at the same time it's also showing, I guess essentially it would be a life lesson, so to speak, because you see things happen to the characters and then you see their reactions and they show them making mistakes. They show them being actual human beings, not just like, oh, well, here's this person, here's that person. Oh, we're just going to make them do this and not even have that experience. It's not fake. It just seems like it's more real than a lot of the other shows that are out there. My roommate thinks it's boring, though. Downton Abbey. I love it, though.
yeah. Do you watch things like America's Got Talent and stuff like that? You watch America's Got Talent?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was coughing. I do watch America's Got Talent every now and then.
Because we got Britain's Got Talent here, and that's coming up in the summer, I think.
I was gonna ask how that looks. Has it aired already, or is it just starting to air?
It's not on yet. It's not on yet. I didn't think it's on until like around June time.
Oh, okay, so they haven't even started it yet then. Because I read an article about it, but I didn't know if they'd actually started it over there.
No, not yet. Can you see the UK one or?
No, unless they put it on, like if Hulu has it, I can watch it on there, but it just depends on what service airs it, because they don't generally show it on the channels that we have for our TV service.
Mhm.
But I find a lot of my stuff on Hulu and Amazon. Like Amazon is great for the Criterion Collection stuff. They have so many just amazing old
Well,
movies on
I've seen
there.
a lot of people doing like showing off Criterion DVDs and Blu-rays, and I thought, is that kind of like because have you heard of the Arrow sets that we get here?
I think I've heard it mentioned, but I'm not sure what they are.
They're like a special release of different titles. You can get like posters and reversible artwork on it and stuff.
Oh, okay, so very similar to the Criterion stuff.
Do you get many of those ones?
I have a few Criterions, but it's kind of few and far between for what I want to pick up because some of them are great, but they don't really have a whole lot of extra stuff that I would hope would be on them. So I kind of pick between what I'm looking for, but most of them they're really great transfers. They have a lot of extra special features and commentary and stuff like that, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Welcome back, Adam.
Thank you.
What questions do you have?
Hold on, let me get them up.
Oh, you got them on your computer.
Yeah. Right. Okay. These are a bit random. I don't have as many as I did last time because I couldn't think of
That's okay.
many questions. But the first one is favorite Disney movie.
Mm. Because it was by the Disney Studios, I would go with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mhm.
Hey, you got the same mug as me, Hannah.
Hey, what are you doing with my mug?
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
Oh, I'm totally gonna have to get
that
you
is
guys to
weird.
send me some of those Cadbury eggs because we're no longer able to get them imported in.
I thought that was for a minute. I thought you must have stole my mug through my screen.
Yeah.
So, Disney movies. Heather, what's your favorite Disney movies?
Um, well, almost there are quite a lot. I'd have to say Pirates are really good if we're going with the newer stuff.
Mhm.
I think they were pretty well done. At World's End was kind of interesting for me though. That was the one I didn't really get as absorbed into as I did the other stuff.
And how about yours then, Adam?
Sorry?
Yours. What's your Disney movie?
Oh, okay. Well, if we're going with animated ones, the uh, the classics for me is The Lion King and The Jungle Book.
Hmm.
I used to watch them all the time when I was a kid. I still love them to this day, especially The Lion King and with The Jungle Book. They've both got some great music in there, which is, it's always great to sing along to while you're watching it. And the animation just looks really nice. The newer ones, I really liked Wreck-It Ralph because it was based on computer game characters. Like they had like Sonic in there and people from Street Fighter and all that kind of stuff. And it was really cool how they did it. I enjoyed that one. And I really liked Frozen, even though I get a bit of crap for that. But yeah, I did like Frozen. Uh,
My youngest niece loves that movie.
it's a good movie. It's done really well. But there's loads of Fox and the Hound, Lady and the Tramp, Pirates of the Caribbean ones as well. But yeah, I do quite like Disney movies. They never fail to disappoint, well, most
What
of the time.
about Beauty and the Beast?
Uh, I have to admit that one is not as it's not one I've liked enjoyed the most. I watched it a few times when I was a kid, but I haven't watched it since I was like, let me think, probably 6 or 7. So quite a lot of years ago. So I probably would have to rewatch it, and I might enjoy it more now because I'm older. I might be able to appreciate it more.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one I will have to revisit.
I think in the animated, the big ones for me were like Beauty and the Beast, Pinocchio, Cinderella, that kind of stuff, because that's what I grew up on too, was all of that, and those really just kind of got to me. The Jungle Book was a good one too. I just recently picked that up on Blu-ray for pretty cheap. I was happy to get that one.
It was a
Yeah.
good transfer.
Mm.
Hello. Was
What's that?
is that a good transfer, the one you picked up?
Yeah, actually, it looks really crisp and clean and nice. I was pretty happy about that. This is the first thing I did when I got it home. I popped it in. I'm like, is this gonna look bad? Is this a good transfer? Bad transfer? Is it 2K? It's definitely not 4K, but it looks like it's a 2K transfer. It looks like it's really good.
Hmm. How many Blu-rays do you own in total?
Oh my gosh. In total, DVDs and Blu-rays, I'd say last time I counted my Blu-rays, I was sitting at right around, I think it was 500. And DVDs, I was sitting at right around 900, so about 1,400,
Ooh, that's a lot.
somewhere in there. I have quite a few. Well, I've been collecting DVDs since they first started coming out. I mean, one of the first ones that my husband and I ever bought, um, we bought from Future Shop over in next town over from us, and that was in 1998. So I've been collecting since '98.
I I I started collecting DVD quite late actually. So my first two pickups was the original Ring movie, not the Japanese version, the US one,
Oh yeah.
and the first Pirates of the Caribbean. The Curse of the Black Pearl. That was the first two DVD pickups I've ever done. And then since then it's just all grown. Well, recently I've just bought started going on to Blu-ray, so I'm looking forward to getting some more titles of them. But yeah, I
We
got
picked up Twister was one of the first movies we ever picked up on DVD, and it was one that had just been released.
yeah. So I got Doctor Who. I got 2 on Blu-ray. I got going on for about 4 or 5 Blu-rays, I guess, at the moment. What's your next question, Adam?
Right. Well, I thought of this question because how loads of horror movies are getting adapted into TV shows. Well, they plan on doing it in the future.
Yeah.
I thought the question of if you could have any horror movie turned into a TV show, which one would it be?
Ooh, good one. Any movie, yeah, not a TV show turned into a movie.
Yeah, any movie.
Um, I was going to say Ghostbusters, but that already have been turned into a TV show, an animated one. How about if it was done into a live action show?
Yeah.
Because Ghostbusters, I just loved that the franchise. The 2 movies, the TV shows, the Extreme Ghostbusters, the Real Ghostbusters. But it would be interesting to see if there was a live action TV show of that. Heather, what's your thoughts on the reboot of Ghostbusters?
I think it'd be cool if they did a live action, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always loved the animated series too, but I think a live action would be awesome to see. They'd have to cast the right people, though.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to see Alien as a TV series.
That'd be interesting.
I always thought that'd be awesome. But it'd have to have Sigourney in it. She'd have to be in there somewhere.
Alien wouldn't be Alien without her.
Oh, I'm telling you, it'd be different, and I'd have to warm up to it. But I think if she wasn't in it, but maybe she produced it, that would be cool too, or directed it, or had some influence over it. I think it'd be really amazing because she was all gung ho for the new movie that's coming out. I mean, she's like ready to go. So I think that amount of passion that she has would definitely be very influential on a TV show.
What's your favourite sequel in the Alien series?
Sorry, say that again?
What's your favourite sequel in the Alien series of males or videos? Movies.
I'd have to say probably definitely not the third one. I'd have to say the second one.
Yeah.
Because the third one was it was a good movie in and of itself, but it just, for some reason, it didn't seem to blend with the rest of the movies.
Have you got the I got the box set. I got the Aliens. Let's see, yeah, I got the Aliens on definitive edition DVD as well, steelbook.
Oh, nice.
That's quite a nice edition. I also got like a box set I had in a trade once, in a movie swap, with all the Alien movies with a bonus features disc. It's got some good extras talking about a lot of stuff in the making of the film. And I thought Resurrection was an interesting one.
They have excellent cover art for that steelbook. I'm very, very envious of that. I love the cover art. It's so nice.
Or the steelbook I got, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got the Alien series? The movies?
We have the Alien Anthology Blu-ray set, is what we
Oh,
picked
yeah.
up just recently, yeah.
Is that the one with the egg in?
No, the one I have is just the disc. It doesn't have the egg with it.
Okay. Do you own the Alien films there, Adam?
Um, I've only seen random bits of the films. I've seen probably a quarter of the first one, and
Yeah.
then random bits of the sequels. I don't know. I've always been more of a Predator fan, to be honest.
Mhm.
I
Oh, I love
just,
Predator.
yeah, I just always thought the Predator was, I don't know, it was so much cooler because you could do all these things. You know, you could turn invisible, and you could do that infrared thing. I thought that was pretty cool.
Adam, get to the chopper.
Yeah, that's an awesome movie.
What did you think of AVP?
Oh, I didn't like it. I thought, I don't know, it was just, nah. I couldn't get into it. I hoped I would liked it the first time I watched it. I sat down and I was like, right, I really hope this is, going to be a cool movie. But I don't know what it is. It's just, I just couldn't get into it at all.
I was the same way. It took me quite a bit. I actually had to watch it like 3 or 4 times just to get it to warm up, to where I could watch it. But the first time I watched it, I was like, what? Just some of the stuff. But I mean, it's one of those movies where I think they needed more than what they had to it. It should have been a little bit longer, even though it would have been super long at that point. It would have bettered the story, I think.
I have to admit,
Yeah.
I've not seen any of the Predator movies.
Never? Oh, blasphemy.
I really need to, yeah.
My husband and I, we quote movie lines all the time, and that's one of them we do, where if we need a good laugh, we'll look at each other and be like, get to the chopper. It's just one of those, that we do. It's kind of funny.
Mhm. Best movie of 2015 yet, Heather? Do you have one?
Right now, I'd have to say Imitation Game. That's my most favorite right now.
What would I say mine was? Um, I wouldn't say it was the best. Um, I mean, I like The Conjuring, but the sequel wasn't all that best. It wasn't all that good. But it was Annabelle.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
I haven't yet. It's on my watch list, though.
Mhm. How about do you like the Insidious films?
I really do. I watched the first one. I have yet to watch the second one. I've had it queued up for so long, and I keep wanting to watch it. My husband was gone for a long time, so we wanted to watch it together, and we just didn't get around to it yet. But the first one, it was pretty gripping, I thought. I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm going, no, don't do that. Oh my gosh, they did that. Like, it's just, I don't want to give too much away. Have you seen it, Adam?
Yeah, I love Insidious and Insidious 2. I went to see them both in the cinema, and it was just such a cool experience because the first Insidious was the first film to actually make me jump like for a horror movie. It made me jump more than once, and I never experienced that ever before. I think in total I jumped probably about 4 or 5 times, and it was just so cool because it was such an adrenaline rush, and it was just so fun seeing all these young teenage girls sitting in the cinema, absolutely crapping themselves, and it was just so funny.
That would have
But
been awesome. I didn't
yeah,
I didn't get the chance to see him in the theater, but man, I wish I did because I would have been doing the jump screaming too because it got me in a couple of spots as well.
mm,
We've got a comment here from
yeah,
says, "Hi everyone, Kelly's friend here. She's not feeling well enough to sit up and type, so I'm doing it for her." So she says, asks, "What do you all think of the Predator movies?" Adam?
um, well, the first Predator is my favourite one. I think mainly because it has Schwarzenegger in it, and I've always enjoyed him in movies. Apart from him being in it, it's just a pretty good action movie. It's a classic. The second one I quite like as well, because it has like quite of a urban feel to it. You know, he's just going around the city, and there's a part in it where he like rips this guy's head off, and you can see like the spine dangling off the head and stuff. I think it was in like a underground train station type of place. I haven't seen it for a while, but that part was pretty cool. Predators is probably my least favourite. It was an okay movie. I don't really like Adrian Brody that much, and he kind of put me off a bit. I just, I don't know, there's something about him I'm not really liked. But yeah, the first one, you can't go wrong with the first one. It's a classic action movie.
Heather, are you looking forward to the new Terminator film?
I am and I'm not. I'm skeptical about it. I was going to say, hey, Adam, just to kind of go back for a second, did you know they're doing the Insidious Chapter 3 this year, June 5th?
Yeah, I have. I watched the trailer a while ago, and since then I've been hooked and seeing it. I plan on going to the cinema to watch it, like I did with the first two, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say when we was talking about Insidious. I actually saw that trailer as well, and I saw the first two in the cinema, and I'm looking forward to seeing the third as well.
Hmm.
You know they replaced Patrick Wilson, right, with Dermot Mulroney?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just realized they replaced him with that because the second one, when I watched that one, because I think he was the only reason I didn't watch the second one right away. I loved everyone else in it, but for some reason he kind of, I don't know, maybe it was just the acting or how he portrayed his character. I didn't really get sucked into it as much as I wanted to. But I think it's going to be really interesting with Dermot because I generally don't like the stuff he does, so we'll see where it goes.
James Wan doesn't direct it anymore, does he?
No. The person who's in it, I can't remember his name, but he plays one of these psychic investigators. He is directing the movie, which is going to be quite interesting because he's written both the first two with James Wan, so he knows what he's doing. So he's not going into it, you know, not having a clue like the director did for Annabelle. But so you know, he's got a pretty good idea of how to. Because I think the third one's a prequel, so it's set before the first two movies. So
yeah, you're talking about Lee Whannell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have faith in him. I think he can do a pretty good job. And judging from the trailer, it looks like it's going to, you know, be up there with the first two, in my opinion. So it does look pretty cool.
Do you think there'll be any more chapters in the series after the third one?
If they make enough money, there definitely will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's what they like to do nowadays. They like to get a franchise, make loads of money out of it, and then they milk it dry, basically. They did it with the Saw films. They're doing it with Paranormal Activity, and you know. So yeah, there'll probably be another 2, maybe 3 sequels.
Did you watch all the Paranormal Activities? Because I watched the second one and then I just stopped. I didn't get to the third one.
I got up to the third one, and then I was like, "That's enough for me. I can't watch anymore."
Oh, Paranormal Activity. I got the first 2.
Yeah, I have the first 2 as well, and I just after the second one, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the third. I mean, how many is there? Is there 5 or 4?
There's 5, and
yeah.
I bet there's a 6th one coming out this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ghost Dimension. That's the one that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They make the series longer, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Saw series. Like, Saw was great in the first through third, but then everything after that was like, seriously? It's just regurgitated plot. You know, I didn't like that with those. But I thought the first 3 were great.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Miss NYC Sparkle isn't feeling well. Please get better soon. Heather, here's a question for you, Heather. Heather, do you watch any British soaps? A few years ago, I watched Sunset Beach, which was historical, but I couldn't stop watching it. Adam and James, same question to you about the soaps.
I haven't, no, but I definitely want to check that out if it's pretty funny because I love stuff like that.
Okay, neither have I actually, Cass. Adam?
What's the question?
It says, do you watch any British soaps?
Oh, no. I mean, I've seen the odd episodes of EastEnders, Coronation Street, and Emmerdale, but that's because my mum watches them. So whenever we're in the same room, or if I come downstairs to go in the kitchen, I see glimpses of them. I don't know. I've never really bothered to watch them.
British soaps, aren't they?
Yeah, but then again, I do know a lot of the characters from the shows, even though I've never really indulged myself in it, which is kind of weird. But yeah, it's not really, I don't know, my sort of thing.
How are you with the list of questions, though, Adam?
Oh yeah, my questions. But also, I just want to say, Kelly, I know you're not watching this, but I just want to say I hope you get better soon. And you know, it's sad that you're not feeling very well and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, my questions.
Hope you're still enjoying the chat, Kelly, anyway, and I hope you get well soon.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
My questions have disappeared. Hold on.
Did something just crash land in your house, James?
It's my mum in the kitchen. Sorry. Sorry.
So this is the time where you need a gas mask so you can go in the kitchen and say, "Are you my mummy?"
Yeah. I love that episode. That was good. Oh dear. You remember that episode, don't you, man? In Doctor Who with Chris Eccleston, when they wear that gas mask and they say, "Are you my mummy?" Yeah.
That was such a creepy, excellent episode. That was such a good episode.
The effect, how it just grows out the people's faces.
Yeah.
That was the spookiest bit of the episode. And the one now at the beginning of series 1 called The Unquiet Dead, where it was like gas things, living gas, I believe it was, and they went inside to bring dead people back to life.
I will be right back. I need to get some water, guys.
Okay.
You right there, Adam?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find my questions. They've gone. I think my computer's wiped them off.
All right.
I think it's because my my computer went weird a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
And so I tried to make it stop, and I think I accidentally clicked off my questions, so I think they've disappeared.
Okay.
But I'll just make some questions up as we go along. It'll be all right.
Do you want to say a few things a minute, or I'm just gonna get a quick break?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oops, so it looks like I'm the host of the Geeky-Chat. Well, no, Nudie Chat. That's what it's called now. Oops. But yeah. Hello, everybody. If you have any more questions for us, feel free to ask. It could be about anything, horror films, or any type of films, and half about films, comics, TV shows. No, generally anything really. But yeah, like I was saying, Kelly. Well, Kelly's friend, should I say, because Kelly's not watching. I hope you start to feel better soon.
I'm back.
Oh, hello. Have you got a milkshake?
Sorry?
You got a milkshake?
I've got a milkshake, yeah. Strawberry.
Is it a Nesquik milkshake?
No, it's ready-made Tesco in a carton.
Oh, right, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Do you like Nesquik, do you?
I used to drink them all the time, the Nesquik milkshakes when I was younger.
You
I've
know,
not had a milkshake in ages.
I used to have those ones when I was younger too. Used to love the banana ones.
Yeah, the banana ones were all nice.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place near me called Cookie Shake, which is a place where you can get all these different types of milkshakes. Where, from say for example, you can get like a Kit Kat milkshake where they blend loads of sweets and chocolates and make a different flavour milkshake. It's pretty cool.
Sounds like you've got some nice places there, Adam.
Yeah, it's all right. You know, there is some nice places in Nottingham. There's a lot of horrible places as well. Some real, like, horrible, places.
So, is that like in your town centre, is it, where the milkshake stuff, well, place is?
Yeah, it's in town centre. We've got some other shops like that as well. They're quite popular nowadays. I think pretty much everywhere has them, I think.
What's your next videos, Adam? Do you have any planned or?
Oh wow, this is something that I was going to talk about just a little bit. Is I know I haven't made a video for like a month, which is and then before the video I made, I hadn't made one for another month. So technically, I've only really made one video in 2 months, which is a bit, I don't know, bad. I do plan on like making a solid return to YouTube, because I don't know, I kind of not had the passion.
Sorry, I don't even get this. Hello guys, remember me?
Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. I'm like, hi guys, I know, do you remember me? I'm that guy who used to make YouTube videos, yeah, I am gonna seriously start making some more videos, because I don't like letting my subscribers down, because you know they take the time to watch my videos and subscribe and stuff, so I want to like keep my subscribers happy. And I plan on making some more videos. Like I'm planning on doing some new stuff, maybe like do movie hunting, you know, like out and about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I've always wanted to do that, but I don't know, I've always find it a bit awkward. I have tried to do it quite a few times, but we'll see how it goes.
You call it movie hunting or game hunting video.
Yeah, I was going to plan on doing some Funko Pop hunting videos as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I'm back, guys. Sorry for the delay.
Okay, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I didn't realize my battery was almost dead on my laptop, so I had to go grab my charger.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Oh, not much. I just went off and grabbed myself a milkshake.
Nice. Vanilla? Strawberry?
Banana. Oh, sorry, strawberry, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, I was putting words. No, it's strawberry, sorry.
Boom, boom, boom.
You alright, Adam?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You lost your questions?
Yeah, I have thought of one though. What's your most anticipated movie of the year?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, there's like in a cinema or on both Blu-ray or DVD as well.
Cinema.
Cinema would have to be Insidious Chapter 3.
Alright.
But there's also a Blu-ray I'm looking into getting later this month called Extraterrestrial.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's about about a bunch of friends who go into a cabin in the woods and they get
Yeah, I've
aliens.
seen that.
And it stars Jesse Moss and Emily Perkins from the Ginger Snaps,
Mhm.
werewolf movies.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to picking up that one when it comes out. I think it's like later this month.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie, Heather?
Which one?
It's called Extraterrestrial.
No, I haven't.
Have you ever seen Wolf Cop?
I haven't seen that one either. I've heard of that one though.
Yeah, it's a good one. I had that for my for Christmas. It was a good one, that one.
I can't wait to see the new Avengers, the Age of Ultron. I think that's going to be pretty sweet.
Yeah. That that would probably have to be my most anticipated movie, is the new Avengers one. Because it, especially with the new trailer they just released, it looks so awesome. I don't know. I've got a feeling it's just gonna. Even though the first one was really good, I've just got a feeling the second one's gonna blow the first one away. Just from the the trailers and stuff, and how many villains and heroes are in it, and just the action scenes and everything blowing up. It just looks like it's going to be like a mega blockbuster movie. And I think it's going to do really well.
I just almost when you said about most anticipated film of the 2015
Yep.
one, but it's not coming out until the end of the year. It's the latest Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
One where the original actors are coming back. I'm interested in just seeing what it's like and that. Mixed feelings on it being taken over by Disney, but
Yeah, but you think about it this way: Disney owns Marvel, and Marvel films as of late have been absolutely amazing. So
Do you like Star Wars, Heather?
I do, yeah.
What's your thoughts on the upcoming one?
I'm kind of torn. I think it's going to be good, but I'm kind of a little on the fence. I know it's obviously being directed by J.J. Abrams, so I like most of his stuff. Some of it, not so much. So I kind of want to see where he's going to take it.
Yeah. What about with the original cast coming from the original trilogy?
See, I think that's going to be awesome. And a lot of people, I get in a fight with my brother-in-law all the time over this. He's like, I don't want to see them all old. And I'm like, yeah, but if they're showing it in the sense that they're the elders and they're learning from them, then that would be the best way they can go with that movie.
Mhm.
Not try to make them seem like they're young still and then use a bunch of CG effects to make it look like they're still young. Because if they do that with it, I will probably do a very mad rage video. Let's hope they don't do that. But it's just, I'm hoping they just show them as elders and then they go from there with the storyline.
Mhm. But what about, do you like the prequels?
Not a big fan of the prequels. Most of it, I think, was Jar Jar Binks really put me off on a lot of it.
Yeah.
As a character, it's a cute character. He's funny, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I couldn't get past that in the movie.
I found him kind of annoying in places.
Extremely. He's like the third wheel friend that you don't want to take with you, but he comes along anyways. That's how Jar Jar was for me in the movies.
Yeah. What about you, Adam? Do you like Jar Jar Binks? Sorry?
I I joke with my brother-in-law and I tell him that I'm gonna like do Jar Jar Binks as my Halloween costume, and then I'll come up to him and because he has a full Darth Vader costume that he wears and it's awesome. And I told him I said I'll dress like Jar Jar. We can walk around town together. He's like, no.
Adam, what about you? Do you like Jar Jar Binks?
Not really. He, he's. I've only ever seen the prequels once, each one. And from what I can remember, he was really annoying. It's just one of them characters where you want to grab the lightsaber and just chop his head off.
Yeah. The only one I liked out of the prequels was the last one, Revenge of the Sith, when how Anakin became Darth Vader. That was probably the whole best thing about the third film.
Yeah, I'd have to say that was probably the only thing I enjoyed watching was that section too.
Because to me, I feel that Darth Vader was the one that made Star Wars. You think so? Adam?
Yes.
Do you think Darth Vader was the one that made Star Wars?
In a way, I mean, it's not just Darth Vader, really. I think it's the other characters as well. But I know, I think he is probably a big part of why quite a lot of people like the films. But yeah, I think generally it's just because they're good movies. Even though I haven't seen them in years, so I kind of forget which.
Did you want to see the thumbnail I made for the video?
Yeah,
What's that?
go on then.
Here we are. Here it is. Do you like that?
That looks cool.
Live chat, Doctor Who, and more with. I just put guest host and guest. I should have put usernames there, but I did that. So I should put Adam's Collections 101, host my DVD reviews, and guests do not take it seriously. So I didn't add the usernames. Oh, actually, I might do that later. I can still add the usernames to that. Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it looks nice.
Yeah.
I think you need to have a TARDIS on there somewhere though.
Yeah.
Or a Dalek or something.
Do you like the Cybermen?
Oh, Cyberman would be awesome on there.
My mum used to love their walk-in because they're so like robotic.
Yeah, they're very similar to the Daleks, but they have more mobility.
What about the new Cybermen, the new series, and how they can fly now and move so quickly?
I think they kind of had to do that because if they're trying to draw viewers in, they need something that's, like I was talking about before, it's very similar to what kids are seeing now, and that will really draw them in for the graphics and the special effects. So the flying I don't mind so much, actually, because it's just an advancement of that species, and species are grown to advance, so I think it worked out well.
Now, I'm going to say something I may have mentioned in my past chats, but I'm going to ask you, Heather. Have you ever heard of the shows and enjoyed the shows Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, I used to love watching those.
I've got here, I don't know why they haven't released them in the States like this, but they released Goosebumps over there with like all the single episodes on DVD. Here they've released all seasons with one episodes on separate seasons. 4 seasons of all the episodes.
So what have they released over there? Because we had almost a full release here, I think.
Yeah, we've got 4 seasons with all episodes ever made.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll be showing it off later on one of my later overviews when I get to my TV shows.
Oh,
And,
cool. I'll have to check that out.
and Are You Afraid of the Dark? One of my most favourite ever, Canadian shows. Except the UK only ever released 2 box sets with covering seasons 1 to 4. 2 seasons on one set and 2 seasons on another. And there are 7 seasons. The UK released 4, and so I had to import one from the US, which was season 6. Season 5 and 7 were a bit too pricey to pick up. So I'm still 2 less of Are You Afraid of the Dark, but I'm hopefully maybe sometime they might come down in price.
Yeah, it's funny. I was just looking on Amazon to see if it was available, and the first one I'm popping up on here is actually the UK version for series 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's the one I got. Do you enjoy the show?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I think I only saw seasons 1 and 2. I don't think I saw the others, but I was really pulled into the show. I really liked it. Did you like it, Adam?
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it when I was a kid. I used to enjoy Goosebumps a bit more, but Are You Afraid of the Dark? I can remember coming back from school and just watching it. I think it was on about. Oh, actually, I can't remember what time it was on, but I know there was a couple of things first, and then I always used to look forward to watching Are You Afraid of the Dark?
In the UK, it was on a channel called CITV, and on the I think it was the cable channels. It was on Nickelodeon.
Mhm.
Yeah, I always saw it on Nickelodeon.
I think it was on like 7 p.m. on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, they put it on at different times because sometimes they do the late night Nick, and they put it on then too. So it'd be like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock too. They'd show them.
When I used to watch Nickelodeon, I thought it was the early 90s was the best time of the shows. Whereas I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're like now on there really. I mean, I feel as though they were the best in the 90s, and now it's not the same anymore. I feel.
Did you guys ever see anything about the series Gem that's going to be going to a movie this year in the U.S.?
Sorry.
The TV series called Gem. It was out in the 80s, mid 80s, and it was a girl that she was Gem in the Misfits. Well, there are the Misfits too, but she by day she was a normal, working woman, and then she would go and she'd change and she'd turn into a star and she'd do these singing gigs and stuff like that. I don't know if you ever saw that or not, but they're doing a live action of that this year, and I kind of can't wait for that because that was like a huge part of my childhood.
I've not heard of it. I'm sorry. So, have you, Adam? Adam?
Uh-oh, did we lose him?
No, he's there. I think. Hello, Adam.
Hello?
You're right.
Yeah, I think it froze for a couple of seconds, but
Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. What was the name of the program you mentioned, Heather?
It's called Gem and the Holograms.
Gem and the Holograms.
Yeah.
You did that, Adam?
I've never heard of that.
No.
It's around the same time as She-Ra and that kind of stuff. He-Man.
Oh, I knew He-Man. Loved that one. I also like the live-action Masters of the Universe movie as well.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen that one?
I saw the trailers for it. I just didn't get a chance to see it yet, but a friend of mine saw it and they absolutely adored it, and they keep telling me about it. I'm like, I gotta watch it. Stop telling me about it.
Yeah. About there's a Goosebumps movie coming out, isn't there, in the US?
Yeah, it should be. It's either this year or next year.
Starring Jack Black as R.L. Stein.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. What's this here? Check YouTube page. What's that for?
I think I'm going to have to take off, guys. I'm starting to cough a little more. I think I need to go lay down.
Okay, but thanks for joining us, Heather. When I do another in future, I'll invite you back again and we can have another fun. I hope some more fun.
Yeah, cool. Totally. I really had a good time.
Yeah. I think there's a little button at the top where you can end your call. But again, Heather.
Yeah, it was good meeting you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's nice to talk to you too.
Alrighty. Take it easy, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. James.
Hello.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah.
So, any plans for the following week, or?
Not really. I don't know. I don't really make plans that often. I just kind of like go with the flow, unless there is actually something that needs doing, or I do actually have something planned. But apart from that, I just see how it goes. Take each day, see how it goes. But I was going to ask you something, but I forgot.
Okay.
My mind always goes blank when we do chats. I think my brain instantly goes, "Okay, Adam, we're about to do a chat." Everything you know is about to go out of your brain immediately, and I just forget. It's really weird.
Oh, it's gone down to us two now. What's the question, sorry?
So
That was
hold on.
nice, wasn't it? That was nice with Heather.
Yeah, it was.
We don't take it seriously.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever spoke to Evan, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it wasn't for the whole length of time, but we can talk until. Are you okay until 11:30 or?
Yeah, I'm okay to any time. I mean, I could chat till 4 o'clock in the morning if you wanted. But
No, that's about 11:30, but 11:30 that'd be fine.
yeah, I know.
So yeah, we tried. Instead of calling this chat the nudie chat, I'll probably do that for future. When we do another in future, but just for this one because Heather was joining us, I wanted to give it a bit of a different title, and we've covered the Doctor Who part of the chat, so now we can just continue discussing usually doing away with other movies, other TV shows, or any other general stuff, So stick with the same title because of what it's been up to now, So
Yeah, that's cool.
So you haven't been on your channel for a whole month then, doing a video.
Yeah, I am going to do it. I have videos planned. I'm going to make. Even though I haven't really been gone, because I still watch people's videos on YouTube and I still comment and stuff. It's just I haven't really been making any videos of my own. But I am going to start making some more. I really want to get back into making them because I have so many ideas I want to do. It's just, actually getting around to doing them.
Yeah. Any ideas of what types of videos you want to start doing?
Yeah, so Funko Pop hunting videos and stuff like that. But I'm still going to be doing my DVD updates, and I plan on doing more movie reviews and that kind of stuff.
What's a little bit of a shame, really, when you do like out and about, is in case they tell you not to film in a certain shop.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I haven't really done any, because I don't know. For example, like Cool Duder and Wet Movie, I don't see how they're so confident going out into the shops. I don't really get how they can do it so well, because I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it? When they do their videos and when you're watching them, yeah, it's like, do they ever get told to not film in a certain place, or
Yeah,
you know?
they probably do. They probably get told quite often, but places like Walmart and Target, they're probably, used to people going in there because there's loads of people in America that do vlogs and especially, movie huntings and stuff like that. They've probably just gotten used to it, so they probably just, I don't know, maybe let them. I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, but it's when you go out, would you plan to like take your camera along, or camcorder, or phone, or?
I'll probably take my phone because it's more. I can probably get away with it more easily if I took my phone. Because the camera on my phone's, it's an alright camera. It's not a crap one. It still looks pretty cool. So.
An iPhone.
No, it's not an iPhone. It's a Samsung.
That would be okay with recording on. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a cool camera on it. The quality of the camera is still pretty nice. So.
Because I think with phones, it's like you can try and record something, but then hide it away until you're like wondering if somebody passes you, there's somebody that tells you not to record anything.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, my camera, my flip is small. I can hide it away for a bit, and then get out again. But I mean, when I went to Doctor Experience, I was recording a bit in the shop there, and somebody just say, please don't record here. But I was just quite quick of what I was capturing, so I was still able to record what I wanted to, and after that was done, I can just edit it, and I could still keep the footage I took. So I guess you just got to be kind of careful at times, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I had a really good question. I just thought of it, and it just completely gone. Oh yeah. Out of all the horror movies that you like, all your favourite ones and whatever, if any of them were going to release a sequel, which one would you like to see a sequel to?
Okay. Probably. I'm a big fan of the Ginger Snaps movies. Maybe another fourth sequel. It might be stupid, but maybe like Ginger Snaps in space, a werewolf in space, just something. Werewolves in space. Have they ever done that before? I don't know.
They probably have. They've probably done it somehow.
And they've done Leprechaun, haven't they, in space? I'm sure they've done Pinhead in space.
They've done Jason with Jason X.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. Do you like Jason X?
I do actually. It's one. It's not a good movie by all means. It's really cheesy, but I do really like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun one to watch, and I mentioned it before, but I like the kill where he freezes that woman's head and then smashes it on the table.
I like that as well.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite kills out of the Friday the 13th franchise. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they did do another Ginger Snaps one, or if they tried to reboot it or some way. Because I don't know. I think now, because werewolves are such a big thing, thanks to Twilight and all that kind of stuff, I think it would get good reception. I think people will go and see it.
Yeah, because it did so good back when the original three were released.
Hmm.
Have you seen the original three?
No, I've got the first one recorded on my Skybox.
Oh yeah.
And I do plan on watching it at some point. But I am interested in seeing it because I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. So.
Have you seen Lost Boys yet?
No. No.
Happy Christmas as well.
I know. I tell you what, the reason I haven't watched a whole lot of movies recently, especially this week, because I've been watching a TV show. I've been revisiting one of my favourite childhood TV shows, and that's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I've been revisiting that recently because I haven't watched it in absolutely ages. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid, so I thought, so now I've got all of them downloaded on my laptop, so I've just been watching that.
Oh, you used to download on your laptop. I thought it might be like a DVD collection or something, but yeah.
I do want to get them on DVD, but they haven't released all of them over here in the UK.
That's it. Stuff like that I find quite annoying when they do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you want to collect a show, you know, a bit like me with my Are You Afraid of the Dark ones, how I had to import season 6 because they never had the rest over here. You know, certain seasons get released on DVD from a certain studio, and they decide not to release the rest of a season, you know, how many other seasons there were left, and it just gets annoying.
It does, because altogether there's 6 seasons of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I think the UK have only released up to season 4. It might be season 5, but it's season 4 or 5 anyway, and they haven't released it.
Like Are You Afraid of the Dark in my box sets, up to season 4, and after that, you don't even get the rest of them here in this country.
No, it's kind of a shame when they do that, but I'm hoping if they release it again, but as in a complete collection.
Mm-hmm.
Because
a complete box set of a show would be great, you know. I mean, you'll get every single episode of something made, and I think that's what needs to happen of a complete series, because then you're guaranteed of something. Then having missing episodes that you would with not missing episodes, missing seasons. That when you buy them singly and then you find out, is this the only seasons released in England?
Yeah. But yeah, I've been watching that recently and I've been really enjoying it. I'm halfway through season 2 at the minute, and it's been great revisiting them because, like I mentioned, it was a big part of my childhood.
Yeah, what there should be is like maybe a petition: put every single season of Fresh Prince, Are You Afraid of the Dark, any other show that has missing seasons in the UK, onto a complete box set. You know, that'd be good.
Yeah, I think that would be good. I think it's all to do with licensing, though, with different copyrights and all that kind of stuff. It's a bit weird how they do it, but it is a shame. But
like you said, it was one of your favourite shows from when you were growing up. So,
yeah, I used to watch it.
Nostalgia reasons. You know, you just watch what you've got. But did you say you got them all? Sorry.
Yeah, I've got all the seasons on my laptop.
Yeah, that's good. It's a shame you can't get them on DVD, you know, all together. But at least you've got them all in a way, you know. At least you can still watch them all.
Yeah, which is cool. But
are they good quality on the laptop?
they're not the best quality. The quality is good, but it's not like 1080p Blu-ray or nothing like that.
Mm.
It's just like, standard quality.
Yeah.
But, which is fine with me, because that doesn't bother me that much.
How many stuff do you have on your laptop in the way of things to watch and stuff?
Well, I've got the rest of the Fresh Prince to watch. I've got Blackwater Vampire.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch that because I said I'll give you my thoughts on it.
Okay.
So I will watch that. I've got some new stuff. There's this new horror movie that came out last year called The Pyramid.
Mm-hmm. Never heard of it, but yeah.
I've not really heard much about it. It's where some archaeologists go into this pyramid, and then there's this like creature that hunts them down and stuff. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. It just kind of looked interesting.
Mm-hmm. You want some of the recent pickups I'm thinking I'm getting in time?
Okay.
Well, later this month I'm going to get that extraterrestrial one you mentioned earlier that you saw in the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get the X-Files movie still, but with the 2 movies in.
Yeah.
I want to get the. I was told by Malcolm actually that this movie is bad, and to never watch it. But I still want to check out just to find out and see what it's like myself. And that is the movie ATM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what else was it? Teen Wolf, the classic movie Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
With Michael J. Fox. That's one I want to pick up on Blu-ray as well. And also The Never-Ending Story, a classic film from my childhood.
Yeah.
I think that is pretty much all the titles on Blu-ray. There are a few on DVD, but I can't really think of those at the top of my head right now.
Cool.
But that's quite enough to be going on with, to be buying, when I can do so. Good, good amount there. And I think that make a pretty good movie update actually. So.
Yeah.
Have you got many new stuff for an update?
No. I got is it one film?
Do you have like a pile of when you have movies to be updated? Do you have make them go up into a pile until you do the video, or?
No, I just put them all on my shelf and then just get them out when I'm doing an update.
I keep mine in my sort of collection here, hang up a bit until then I'll put them upstairs in my shelves.
Yeah, I'll show you the one that I've got, but the latest one I got, and that's this one here. It's called Rest Stop.
I got that one.
I actually got given it to me in the shop that I worked in.
Mm-hmm.
They let me have it for free, so I thought, why not?
That was nice, and I remember it being a good film.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've not seen it yet?
No, not yet.
No. I think there's a sequel as well, but I think it's only available on Region 1.
Yeah.
But no, I've seen that one. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah. But going back to stuff that I've been watching recently, there is a film that I watched last week called The Fun House. It's directed by Toby Hooper, who did Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool because I got it at Car Boot last year, and I've just got around to watching it. It's about where these group of friends go to this carnival late at night, and they have the crazy idea of staying in the fun house overnight. Just because it would be a cool idea. And then some weird. Sorry?
Yes, it sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. So some weird stuff goes on. They get locked in, and then they witness a murder.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the people find out they're staying in the fun house. So, this crazy guy gets his son to go around the fun house, chasing him around this fun house. Then it kind of turns into a slasher movie.
I like a bit.
And
I don't own many, but I would like to try and get some more of them.
Yeah, it's a really cool one. It had a great carnival setting.
Yeah.
It looked really cool, especially inside the fun house. With all the different props. We've all got skeletons in there and all that kind of stuff. And there's a really cool bit as well because the son that's chasing them around the fun house has this Frankenstein mask on.
Mm-hmm.
And when he takes the mask off, I won't spoil it in case anyone hasn't watched it. There's a really cool bit, and this looks really cool. There's this really weird, crazy woman in the film that goes around the carnival going, "God is always watching you." Yeah, she's really creepy, but I thought that was pretty cool.
It's just good fun, eyes.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I have to look this one up on Amazon at some point and try and pick it up because it sounds like a good one.
Yeah, there's a pretty cool edition of it. There's Arrow have released it on a Blu-ray, I think.
Okay.
And then there's an Arrow Dream edition on DVD.
Hmm.
And then there's the original Arrow release, which is the one I've got.
Yeah. How many Arrow titles do you own?
I own a small amount because I've got some of the ones Arrow released before they started doing the the white cased ones.
Hmm.
But with the white cased ones, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got about 7 white cased Arrow editions.
I'll be doing my part 2 of my overview tomorrow.
All right, cool.
I'm going to do it in the day because it's my lighting and my room at night is not that good. And I do it, and it looks okay, but you can see certain parts of it, but it's not a great. It's not a great light to do actual videos in. So I'm going to plan to find some time tomorrow to actually film part 2. So I've got to go in, just do my miscellaneous horrors. Just got a mixture of different horror films, including slashers, werewolf films, certain things like that. Just a mixture of different stuff. Do all those ones, and then that'd be part 2 done. Then, so I can just, that'd be saved. I can edit that, upload that one when that one's done, and then continue with my zombie films will be after that. So that'd be part 3. But
Cool.
I'll start doing part 2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that
Sounds
was coming. I got one big long shelf of miscellaneous horror. Actually, going across 2 shelves actually, because I got that big blue one. There's just going to be the bottom shelf of that. Then it's going to be the red shelf I got next to it, and then the black one. It's a straight line from the bottom. Plus, I've got the one shelf above because my mixture of horror is getting it's getting ridiculous on one shelf now, so I had to move it up one.
Yeah.
So I had to I'll cover the last mixture as well in this one video, but then I'll continue to doing my vampire ones after that. That's the one thing I mention actually, because I got a lot of vampire movies as well, so that'll probably be one video.
Yeah.
Because what I'm trying to do is cover all the DVDs I own, because for a long time, as you know, I've been only just recently collecting Blu-ray, so I've got a big collection of DVDs, so I'm going to try and cover all those first.
Yeah.
Because still I haven't got many Blu-rays, so might as well cover what I have a lot of.
Yeah.
So cover the miscellaneous, then the vampire ones, my small zombie movies, the comedy, action, adventure stuff that I got all together as well. Then when all the DVD movies are done, I'll continue to do my TV shows. And then the stuff I have on DVD Steelbook, then it'd be my Ghostbusters shelf showing off the soundtrack, I've got that box that got the prop in it. The 2 movies in Steelbook form on the shelf, and the Real Ghostbusters Complete Collection DVD box set that I bought back in, I believe, 2009. I didn't even have a channel then either, so I couldn't even do an unpackaging of it. But that was the first ever thing I bought before I had the channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that one, and after that I'd be finishing up on my Doctor Who collection. That'd be, I don't know what part it'd be, but say like 9 or 10 or something maybe.
Cool.
It might be less, but that's where it might be, so.
Yeah.
So we've got to get past all of them, but I like to do them on a yearly thing, overviews.
Yeah.
In case certain things are new in the collection. And since last birthday, last year, since buying movies generally during the year, and also Christmas as well, I've had a lot of new stuff since my last overview. So that's a lot of stuff altogether to also cover in this year's new overview. So it'd be pretty good. Are you doing them yearly as well, or are you doing them when you want?
I usually do them yearly. I think I usually do mine around summertime.
Yeah.
Because it kind of leaves like a big gap of from the last time I did them. So I think last time since I've done one, I've got a lot of new stuff that I didn't show in my last overview.
I got a question for you, Adam. How much space do you have left for all new movies?
Right, okay. I'll show you if you want. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not. If I lower my camera down, can you see on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's not bad.
there's about room for about 4 or 5 more DVDs.
Yeah.
And that's it, and that's about it.
So you might need to get another bookshelf at some point and a space to put them in or something.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got any more room because my room's really small.
Just those 2 bookcases you've got, or do you have another one?
I've got another one which is that way.
Yeah.
But I'll show you if you want. I just
You've got
take.
Can
You see him?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oops. Yeah. But yeah. And there's all my.
Your webcam's still looking pretty good.
Yeah. There's all my Funkos at the top there.
And they look nice there.
Yeah. Let me lower the camera down a bit.
So you're not with that subscription that you were with anymore?
No, I'm actually planning on subscribing back to them next month. Because I had to cancel my subscription just because I had some just some issues I needed to sort out. But I am planning on doing it next month. I'm planning on getting the big box where you get 6 in.
Oh, well, that'd be good.
Yeah, it should be because I've never really done like a big, massive unboxing on my channel before.
That'd be quite exciting if you did.
Yeah, which is going to be really exciting for me because I used to get excited when it just used to be 2 pops inside, but now there's going to be 6. I'm going to be like even more excited.
That's like 6 little boxes and 1 big box.
Yeah. Well, I think because I'm getting like the 6-box one, it's going to come in like a massive box.
Yeah.
But I'll just be really excited to see what I get in it because, obviously, with not knowing, it's really.
Every now and again, I always like to go to the Forbidden Planet if I'm in town, in Bristol.
Yeah.
The last time I went, I just went in and I think I picked up a Doctor Who magazine or something. But I don't go there that often. But when I do, I think I might look around the Funko Pops because the last time I went there, I don't think I knew about them before since I heard you about collecting them. But,
yeah.
They're so interesting. I'm keen on trying to get some, 1 or 2 or whatever. But I like to be able to go and actually see them, look at them.
Yeah.
What they are, what they're like first, and then decide on what to collect or what ones to get. But I think that's a good place to go to actually look for them in.
Oh, I mean, Forbidden Planet have loads of Funko Pops in. I'm guessing the Bristol one is going to have loads in it. I've only ever been to the Bristol one once. But from what I can imagine, because the Bristol store is a mega store, they'll probably have quite a few in.
Yeah, it is a big one. I've been there and I bought some things. Actually, I went there once when it was before it was in that big store, and the shop it was before, it was in this really small building.
Yeah,
But when it moved to its bigger place, that is the biggest place that is the biggest Forbidden Planet in Bristol now.
it is.
Yeah,
That's my favourite one I've been in as well.
that's good. So the one in Nottingham isn't that big or not the best?
Well, compared to the other ones I've been in it's quite small.
Yeah.
Because I've been to obviously the one in Nottingham, I've been to the one in Bristol, and I've been to the one in Southampton. The one in Southampton is really cool because it's on 2 floors,
Yeah.
and the one in Bristol is just really cool because it's just massive.
Oh, we got some questions.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Cass says there's an episode from the 70s called Ghastly Ghost Town, which I love. They go into a haunted theme park at night. I think that's I Know You Fear the Dark episode, and I believe it's called the Ghastly. No, am I right in saying that?
Scooby Scooby Doo, where was you?
Theme park at night. I'm not sure though. Cass, are you talking about Are You Afraid of the Dark episode, or is this a movie? No, you say episode. Or is the
I think
70s? Sorry?
I think she might be on about Scooby Doo.
Oh, right.
There's a She left another comment at the bottom saying, "Did either of you watch Scooby Doo growing up?"
Oh, I didn't see that one. Yes, I did watch Scooby Doo when growing up. I think it was called Scooby Doo, Where Are You? The original one.
Yeah, that's the one I used to watch as well.
Yeah, I think that was what it was called. Yeah, so I enjoyed Scooby Doo. I kind of liked the movie as well. You know, the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to pick that up on Blu-ray. When I was in the chat last week, you know, when I was in one with Malcolm on Wednesday and Alex Trinder,
Yeah.
Alex showed off his Blu-ray of the Scooby-Doo movie. I think it was the US one he held up, but it looked like it had the 2 films on them. It may have been just the one, but a pretty good edition of it. But that looked like a good one. Do you like Scooby-Doo film?
Yeah, I remember when it first came out. I quite enjoyed it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it for quite a few years, but I thought I can remember it was an enjoyable movie. But going back to the original cartoons,
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually remember the episode that Cass is on about. I think I remember going into a theme park. I got like a vivid memory of it. But if it is the one I'm thinking of, it was actually a pretty cool episode. But the original Scooby-Doo cartoon was my favourite because there was a lot of great episodes in that one. I didn't mind the show after the original series. I can't exactly remember what it was called. I think it was just might be called the Scooby-Doo Show. I think it was called.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
That one was cool. But yeah, I've always enjoyed Scooby-Doo. It's like a great cartoon for kids, and it's also really cool for kids to start off getting into horror stuff because you know it's slightly horror themed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I see where you're going there because it is a mystery / horror type of thing because of the masked monsters and different things in the show that makes it what it is. That makes but it's not too scary for kids at the particular time as well because of it being animation.
Yeah.
So yeah, Scooby-Doo is a good thing. I keep thinking about introducing Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark to my nieces, but Mum says they're still too young for that. They don't do that just yet. Wait until they're teenagers.
Yeah. Well,
Because,
back in the day, Goosebumps was quite creepy when I was younger. I remember quite well that some of the episodes used to scare me quite a lot when I was younger, especially the one with Slappy the dummy.
Yeah.
he creeped me out so much the first time I saw him. But
I think, do you remember the one called The Living Dummy 3, where there was a kid that got turned into a dummy?
yeah,
I think it starred that guy who played Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars.
okay.
Is it Christian?
Oh, I know who you're on about. I know. I can't exactly remember his full name, but I do know who you're on about.
Yeah, a lot younger, as a kid in Goosebumps,
Yeah.
but I think it was, it was him in this particular episode.
Cool. Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, that was the sequel to the Scooby-Doo movie, Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. It wasn't up to the first one, the one at all. Where the story wasn't all that good, in the second film.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the first movie so much in the way you have Rowan Atkinson in it, who played Mr. Bean.
Mhm.
He was sort of owner of a like an island that what was it? It was a special park,
Yeah.
a park with rides and different like a attraction sort of park thing.
Yeah.
And he's the owner of that. And if you watch in the movie, you see what happens before any of this happened. But inside the Rowan Atkinson character is Scrappy Doo.
Yeah.
Because you find that out at the end, but inside the Rowan Atkinson character, which his face comes off at the end, and Scrappy Doo was inside, and it was a lot of fun, that one, I thought, but the second one didn't do nothing for me. I've got it on DVD. I've got the first one on VHS still, but I'm going to have to upgrade the first film because I just love that one. Sorry?
The thing that I liked about the second one, from what I can remember, is it had a lot of the original monsters in it from the old cartoon series.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember liking about it.
Oh, I mean, how the costumes come to life and that on it.
Yeah. Because obviously some of them monsters in the movie were some of them from the original cartoons, which I thought was pretty cool.
I also.
But
I liked how Seth Green was in it, as well, from another character from Buffy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's the only other thing I liked about it, is that it had Seth Green in it.
Yeah. He's recently been in a TV show on TV called Dads.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's not very good.
It's not, and I just noticed bits of it on ITV2 and just, when I maybe finish watching a movie or something and it's just flicking through, and I just noticed it on. But is it from the same maker as Family Guy or something? Or
it's from the producers of who made Family Guy.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I watched a few episodes of it. It was okay. It's watchable, but I don't know. I was probably only watching it. The main reason I was watching it is because of Seth Green.
And that's probably the reasons why I was watching it as well when I was. And that's all because it was characters I was in Buffy.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't very good, but I don't know if that's still going. I think he got axed. I'm not sure.
It's probably repeats and the ones I'm watching. Well, bits of it.
Yeah.
Do we have any more questions here?
Do we have any on the YouTube bit?
I don't know. Shall I do that?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So, yeah, but talking about Scooby-Doo, I really liked the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons back in the day.
Yeah.
Like Wacky Racers and Dastardly and Muttley and the Flintstones and stuff like that. they're some of my favourite cartoons I like to watch. I really want to get all of them on DVD because you can get quite a lot of the series on DVD, like the ones I mentioned.
The Flintstones was a cartoon from that one as well.
Yeah, the Flintstones, Hong Kong Phooey, Top Cat, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I really liked watching them when I was little.
Here we are. Well, then let's see. Have you bought a light bulb yet, James? That was from Last Avenger.
Yeah.
It's not bright enough yet, but I have still got one. And there's one on here from Kelly saying, "I'm on my phone. Thanks for your kind words. Keeps me going." Oh, yeah. That's from Kelly.
Yeah, that's okay, Kelly. It's perfectly alright.
But I think that's the only ones on YouTube.
Okay, cool. Well, is there anything you want to talk about quickly before we end it?
Yeah. There we go, we're back. Thanks for joining the chat, Adam.
It's alright.
As always, and you know, sometime in the future we'll do another one at some point.
Yeah.
It was nice to have Heather as the guest as well. Shame that she won't be well, you know, feeling well enough to be on camp, but in future she'll come on, as she said.
Yeah, it was nice to have Heather in the chat. I quite liked all of her Doctor Who knowledge. She's quite knowledgeable about Doctor Who, which was pretty cool.
Yeah. But you know, it was nice because I think I may have said this at the beginning, but I'll just cover it just to get to the new bit I'm going to say. You know, when I first created this account and did videos, I was the first ever person that inspired me to do videos was Zeren Isaac, which is a huge. I think you noticed his channel on my featured channels list.
Yeah.
He did this video showcasing off the Real Ghostbusters complete collection. It was that particular video that inspired me to create the channel and do my own videos in the way of, you know, updates, certain reviews sometimes, and you know, stuff like that. And that was back in 2009. Then through his channel, I found Do Not Take It Seriously, which is a Heather's channel. So it was like 5 years ago that I subscribed to her. She'd been doing, you know, what we do, you know, certain unboxings of different things we pick up. I think she does some vlogs, you know, vlog type videos as well on her channel. Then she didn't do any videos for a while. Then she came back, and you know, it was good to see her doing videos again. That's quite recent, like now, and it was just nice for me to just invite her to do a chat with us, and she said yeah, and that's what we've been doing. So that's how it all came about, really, you know.
Cool.
So yeah, have you ever thought about doing a channel, your channel, Adam?
I did one once with Chris.
Oh yeah.
From Film Game Junkies and Chris Storia 2027. But I don't know. Maybe I might do one on my channel. I'm not sure.
We had some good questions, haven't we, tonight? In the way of, I mean, I haven't really had the YouTube page open. We only had two on there that I read just now. We've got a good amount here from Kelly, Cass. May to December posted some earlier as well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for up the list. Cass, Miss NYC Sparkles, Malcolm, and I think that's it. But that's a really good amount of people doing it. And asking us stuff, and that was great, huh? What time are we in? Oh, 25 minutes. Past, I mean. So yeah, what are you doing tomorrow? Adam, anything good or?
I don't know. Probably just relaxing because
Watch the
tomorrow's.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I am. I'm gonna watch them after this chat.
Mhm.
I'll watch a few
What,
episodes.
what season are you up to?
Halfway through season 2.
Getting through them then.
Yeah, I'm watching. I've watched quite a lot recently.
How long are the episodes?
They're about 25 minutes long.
We've still got 2 viewers. I just mentioned a minute. To the 2 viewers that's watching still, in the next few days I'll have my part 2 of my collection overview video coming up. So I hope you enjoy that. Please comment in the description box as well, or in the comments of that video. Let me know what you think of the titles I'll be showing. You watching it, Adam? When I upload it?
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Mm-hmm. So actually, you'll be noticing a movie that I'll be showing straight away on that shelf. Actually, the first one, and it was the one you showed. It was Rest Stop.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even have that. You know when you said you had it free from the shop you worked in?
Yeah.
I had it sent to me from Autumn Productions.
Yeah.
Dan of Autumn Productions. It was a while back when I think because he's mainly a Blu-ray collector and gets DVDs every now and again.
Yeah.
But, I think he was selling getting rid of most of his collection, and he sent me a package with a bundle of movies in, and that one was one of them, along with also what's that movie? Cry Wolf with Jared Padalecki. That's your film. And some other ones, but that's 2 of the films that will be featured in my upcoming overview video.
Cool.
It's going to take quite a good few parts to do, but I'm looking forward on doing them because I think it's always good to let people know what you own in a way of just so people know what type of movies you like and what you collect.
Yeah. It's also a good way to find out about films you've not heard of before, so you can check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
It's like also if anybody watches my videos and saw a title in my collection that they've not even heard of before, that they might be interested in, they can maybe purchase it themselves or something.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you got Blackwater Vampire downloaded. You might check out that at some point.
I will. I plan on watching it soon, just so you know. Whenever we do the next chat, I can give you my opinions on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I think it's got to have passed now. Should we start ending up?
Okay.
I'll say something first, then I'll hand up back to you, and then I'll end up, right?
Okay.
I just want to say first, guys, that this was Heather went, earlier, but I'd like to just say thank you to her for joining us. For her, I believe this is her first hangout. So thank you for joining us, Heather, if you're watching this in future. But yeah, this was really enjoyable to have you here, and hopefully you'll join us again in future. And once again, thanks for Adam of Adam's Collections 101 for joining me as always on my channel. And Adam, it's over to you to say your part.
Thank you for Heather for joining us. Like James said, it was nice talking to you because I've not spoken to Heather before. Like I said before, it was very interesting hearing about her thoughts on Doctor Who and how she got brought up with it. And thank you for everyone who asked us questions, Cass, Malcolm and Kelly. Those all great questions, so thank you for that. Thank you for everyone who's watched or is going to watch in the future. Hope you like it. If you've got any questions for us for future chats, you can comment them in the comment section below and we'll get them answered for you in the next chat.
Yeah, because we could navigate back to the chat comments on this video and read them off in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be okay to do.
But so yeah, thank you to everyone, and thank you, James, for having me.
Yeah, once again, guys, both Adam and Heather's channel links will be in the description box down below. So, as I said at the beginning of the chat, do check them out. And if you like their content, and as I hope you do, because Adam's awesome, and so is Heather as well, hit that subscribe button over there, and hope you enjoy the videos as much as I do. But this is it, guys, from us for now. So from me and Adam here, and of course Heather from earlier, goodbye and take care until next time. Bye, guys.